Hello, world. This is Skunky, and this is my first broadcast. My voice is not usually like this, but I decided not to wait until this cold sinus whatever is over before I recorded my first one. And the music you heard, at least the intro of, was "It's Time" by Imagine Dragons. Link to the video down below. And that's kind of this morning's move music. I kind of have a song each day that kind of gets me moving out of bed when I don't want to. It sometimes is usually a little upbeat, sometimes it's just a little thoughtful, but that's today's song. If you're like me and everyone else in the eastern part of the US, you're dealing with snow outside your window. We're lucky, we got about 8 inches and it's mostly starting to melt now. State of Kentucky, where I am, is got everything from 1 to 24 inches. So if you want to explore all the different versions, it was here in Kentucky. In fact, there was one highway, I-75 southbound, I believe, that was a parking lot, literally, for hours. I mean, people were stuck on there for 6+ hours. And interestingly enough, as was last year when there was a different highway where people were stuck, there was a band stuck in the caravan of cars, trucks, and movie vans and everything else. And they recorded a song while they were bored. It was a takeoff of Stealers Wheel, Stuck in the Middle of you, with You, but it was called Stuck on This Highway with You. I was listening to it on YouTube last night. It's by the Endless Summer Band, and I'll put a link to that below too. You've got to hear it. It's cute. It's kind of nice to see people still have managed to have a sense of humor while stuck in traffic for 6+ hours. Also, yesterday, I have I'm part of a radio show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, called Nothing to Say. It's on nts-show.com. And last night we talked with Jarrett Brown, Jarrett Brown of Mixellany. Him and his wife Anastasia Miller run Mixellany, and she wasn't able to join us last night because, besides being completely busy, which they always are, she is judging a gin competition this morning. So she's probably a lot more. I wouldn't say inebriated because you don't really get to imbibe as much of the competition as normal drinking, but she's probably enjoying herself. But it was a really interesting conversation. Feel free to go to nts-show.com and you can download the episode and listen to it for yourself. But one of the interesting things he talked about is that he's being tapped to create an official gin for the House of Commons. They live in England, and they are going to be tapped for creating this official gin for the House of Commons to be put in the House of Parliament shops and to give away as gifts and charity things. And that kind of was kind of interesting. A governing body has an official alcohol. Now, in the United States, it seems like all of them have had too much alcohol, but it's just interesting that there is an official alcohol. They kind of recognize it. And I personally think the United States can use this because there are some United States-based, United States-only type alcohols. Think bourbon. And for one, being from the bourbon state. But, there's some unique things to the United States that should be acknowledged and celebrated. And maybe if the House of Representatives and Senate had an official gift shop or something like that, or when they sent out gifts, sent out official gifts that represented the U.S. It don't have to be pricey, but like you can't get Vidalia onions except in the United States. I mean, well, shipped, but you can't grow them anywhere else because they have to be in Vidalia, Georgia soil. Bourbon can be made other places, but it's kind of a homegrown product, and it'd be kind of, I don't know, a little bit of investment into your own country. Sometimes I think Congress is very separate from the country. It kind of, they think we exist for them, not exist for not the other way around. And I'm not going to get into politics, but I'm just saying, why not have an official alcohol Congress? My suggestion would be bourbon, being from Kentucky, but you can pick anything else. and let other countries know how good things we make here, that we don't just import everything from China or Mexico or any other number of countries. But that's all I have for today. I hope you will tune in each day. I'm not going to promise 7 day a week posting, but as I find interesting things on the internet and on YouTube, just in general, I'll share it with you. And if nothing else, I'll share you a little bit of music, as much as I'm allowed to do legally. And I'll come back if you like this. Like, subscribe if you want to see more. And if you follow any of the links down below, be sure to let them know where you got it from. But until next time, hello world, I'm Skunky, and let's make it a great day, why don't we?